What is up, Screen Junkies fans? This was a huge week in movie news. I am so excited to talk about all this. The Batman vs. Superman trailer, the Force Awakens trailer, most importantly, because, oh my god, that was so good. But yeah, this week's episode of Movie Fights was huge, so let's get right into it. The first round of Movie Fights consisted of the Batman vs. Superman trailer. Did you like it? What did you think? My personal opinions of it: I didn't love it. I didn't even like it. It did nothing for me, and I actually kind of hated it. It just was so Like, we had an announcement of this movie for a while now, so it felt like pretty much the same Comic-Con footage. And I just have a question. Was Batman's mask at the end CGI? Because I can't figure that out. But, the voiceovers did nothing for me. They didn't, get me excited. The giant CGI statue that said False God on it did nothing for me. All of the shots of Batman just standing there looking down or touching something didn't get me excited for absolutely anything. The Superman shots, again, none of this really spoke out to me. Yeah, it was cool to see, the footage from, The Dark Knight Returns in movie form. I'm really excited about that. But another just weird thing with the trailer was it ended with the Batman and Superman logo, which they took 30 seconds of the trailer up just showing that. It ended with the logo, so I was like, oh, all right, that's enough. And then it cuts and then jumps back and says Superman versus Batman, Dawn of Justice or whatever, and I was like, I feel like that was just not needed at all. This trailer didn't do anything. I understand this was supposed to be an announcement, but I mean, we already knew the announcement, so I feel like they just needed to give us something. I don't want the action shots. I don't want anything crazy. But, calm us down about, Ben Affleck being Batman. Just seeing him stare into a mirror or staring into the Batsuit and him as a Batsuit didn't do absolutely anything for me. I don't know why people are even freaking out about this. It was not anything whatsoever. So, yeah, I did not like this trailer at all, to be honest, but I would like to hear what you guys thought about it, because I just did not like it. The second fight in today's episode was which part of the Force Awakens trailer excited you the most. Now, this one was so hard for me because I loved just about every second of this trailer. Everything was so perfect. It was so intriguing. Didn't show anything because I really trust J.J. Abrams with this kind of stuff. He knows how to market a movie and he knows how to do it well, so props to him on that. But the opening scene with the Star Destroyer was incredible. The shot of Luke Skywalker putting his hand on R2-D2. Now, I'm not sure we should be thinking too much into that, because a lot of people are saying, ooh, what's going on with him? I think he could be traveling the galaxy looking for other Jedi or something. I don't think there's anything to worry about there. The Darth Vader helmet was incredible, imagery. But the one shot that, blew my mind, that wasn't just, a screenshot or, nice imagery. It was the shot of the TIE fighter shooting at all the stormtroopers in the ship there. You see John Boyega rip his helmet off. And I just thought that shot was it was so incredible because it's so new. It was the perfect way to show, the new action and how the realistic practical effects look. The characters, just the look of the movie was all in that one shot. Obviously, the Han Solo Chewbacca moment brought me to tears in the end. But honestly, I didn't want to see any of the old cast. I know that sounds weird. I just didn't want to see them in a trailer. But now that I did see them in this trailer, I'm okay with it. But I would have liked to hold off on that because I didn't necessarily need it because we knew they were going to be in it. But yeah, the shot for me that takes the cake is the TIE fighter shooting at all the stormtroopers. That was absolutely incredible. You see the one guy shoot up in the background, and then John Boyega looks incredible. I am so excited about this movie. I couldn't contain myself. I watched the live stream, and I was just sitting on the edge of my seat. I haven't felt this way about Star Wars since Episode 3 came out. So, yeah, I'm just so happy Star Wars is back, and I think we can all appreciate it. But this is the best trailer I've ever seen, I think, and people should learn how to take notes, Batman vs. Superman, on how to make a trailer, because this was absolutely incredible. Fight number 3 was, how do you show the Star Wars franchise to a newcomer? And honestly, I think the best way to do it is 4, 5, 6, then 1, 2, 3. That's how I grew up on it. I saw the first one, or not the first. The Phantom Menace in theaters, and honestly, I thoroughly enjoyed that as a kid because as much as the prequels are pretty bad, if you're showing these new movies to a kid, and just all these movies to a kid, they are going to love a good amount of the prequels, although the story might not be great, but like Darth Maul, I dressed up as him for Halloween. The pod racing scene was great. Jar Jar Binks was never a fan of. I don't know why that was even a thing. But the best way to show them and introduce them is 4, 5, 6, because that's how I remember watching them. I would watch them on like the WB on like at like 8 o'clock at night on a Saturday, and I vividly remember watching A New Hope, and it's just so iconic, and just everything about 4, 5, and 6 is perfect. And then if you like it, then you can watch the prequels and actually sort of appreciate them, because if you watch them on their own, like first, they're just really bad movies. So like, at least when you watch 4, 5, and 6, you can kind of take away stuff from 1, 2, and 3. Like Obi-Wan, Ewan McGregor's performance was great. And there are the glimmers of hope in all 3 of those movies, so I can't say cut out 1, 2, and 3 at all. And watching them all, like 4, 5, 2, 3, no 1, that's weird. I wouldn't watch it like that. But 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3 is the best way to watch them. The fourth fight on Movie Fights today was, what did you think of the Ant-Man trailer? Was it good? Was it not good? I don't have that much of an opinion on this because I didn't watch the trailer. I don't watch trailers past the teaser trailer, or in Star Wars cases, it was teaser 1 and teaser 2. But I don't watch anything more than the teaser just because I don't want the money shots given to me. And I've been seeing screenshots all over Facebook and YouTube and all this other stuff of this Ant-Man trailer. And the Thomas the Tank Engine, I feel like that could have been such a funny moment if they didn't show that in the trailer. And just the weird shots of him running look super CGI. And the train scene, I pretty much put that together in my head from all the CGI shots that I've been seeing on the internet. So I'm going to go with not good because I don't want to see any of that. And I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, that was so great, but how much better would that have been if you saw it in the movie for the first time? So I don't have much of an opinion on this. I don't like watching trailers. So this one, I feel like they already gave away too much just based on the screenshots I've seen. So that's my little opinion on that. The fifth fight on today's Movie Fights was Wonder Woman movie. Are you excited or are you worried? Now, from a standpoint of the movie, I'm excited for it. But I am worried about the way they're going about making this one. They had a female director that dropped out, so they hired a new female right away. I have nothing against female directors, but I just feel like they're using the woman thing as a gimmick. It doesn't have to be directed by a woman, even though it's called Wonder Woman. I feel like it should go to the director that's best fit for the movie, not necessarily, a woman. I don't want to get political, but I hate the way today's society is. Like, it shouldn't be based off of gender or any of that. I don't like the way this is starting off. I'm fine with Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I want them to pick the best director, not necessarily for gender. Like, I want them to pick based on who has the best script and vision for this movie, not necessarily, you're a woman that can do it, so we're going to pick this next woman. I don't like that at all. I wouldn't like that if they did that with men either. Just like, Superman has to be directed by men. It should be directed by the best person fit for the job. That's how I see it. That's the only thing I'm worried about. I hate getting political about this stuff, but yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Fight number 6 was the Terminator Genisys trailer. Did you love it or did you hate it? This, again, was another trailer that I wasn't going to watch, but once I saw all the controversy behind it, I wound up giving it a watch just because I don't really care about this movie, and they really blew their load on the table with all this. Hal was pretty right about that. I like dumb action movies, and it already looks 10 times better than Salvation. But yeah, I feel like they definitely spoiled all of their cool moments right in the trailer. I would have seen this regardless, but the trailer was just so bad. So bad. I hate when they give away plot twists. The reason I stopped watching movies trailers was because of The Amazing Spider-Man and even The Avengers. So this kind of goes back to why I hate movie trailers today and why I don't watch anything past the teaser. So congratulations, Terminator Genisys. You done goofed. You done goofed. The seventh and final battle on this week's Movie Fights was the best second movie of a trilogy. Now, this one is really hard to decide because there were three great picks: The Godfather 2, Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers, and The Dark Knight. I can't really compete against any of those, so I'm just going to throw a fourth option in, just because I can, because this is me recording my thoughts. I'm going to throw Toy Story 2 in the mix because all three Toy Story movies are fantastic, and Toy Story 2 is equally as good as the first one, if not better. The cones in the street, Al's Toy Barn, it's just so memorable, and the emotions, this is where I think Pixar started to get like the emotions going. Jesse's song, that scene was absolutely like incredible. I was young when I watched it, and I felt so many emotions watching it as a kid, and it still holds up today. So Toy Story 2 can be on this list with The Dark Knight, The Two Towers, and The Godfather 2. So I can't really argue against any of these movies because I love all of them. But yeah, Toy Story 2 definitely deserves to be up there for best sequel in a trilogy. So those are my thoughts and opinions on this week's Movie Fights. Congrats to Hal for finally winning one. I'm glad you pulled through, buddy. Jason and Trisha also put up a good fight. Their opinions were really good. I had a hard time picking who I thought would have won the whole episode. Yeah, if you guys like this video, feel free to like it, subscribe. I do this every week, so hopefully more and more people start watching. Follow me on Twitter, that's going to be down below, and feel free to comment and let me know what you guys thought on just this video and or all the topics. What did you think of the Force Awakens trailer? Did it make you cry? Because I know it made me cry. What did you think of the Batman Superman trailer? Did you not like it like me, or did you love it? Tell me why you loved it, because I don't understand. But yeah, that's all I have for this week. I can't wait to do this again next week, and the news is probably going to be a lot less big after this week's news. So, yep, see you all next week.